We are just about ready for a start. The Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile it is post time. Trevor Denman has the live call. Good luck.
The last one coming in now is Trap Shot. All set now for the mile. Gates closed. And away they go to a perfect start. They all broke in one line. From the inside, the Factor is setting off for the early lead. Shackleford is right there with him. Up alongside of those two now comes Tapazar in the third position. Irrefutable's the grey tucking in right behind them. Alongside of that is Jersey Town, who's keen to go on. He has the gold cap. Down at the rail, Wilburn is now making headways, only 4 lengths off the leaders. Trap Shot in the red cap on the far side. Then there's a gap of 3 back to Caleb Posse, and master of all is the long shot Trey Borrachos. They head towards the half-mile foal, and the Factor's got it all his own way out here. He's striding along on a loose rein. The Factor in front. Shackleford is tracking in from second. Tapazar's on the outside of that pair. Jersey Town is travelling nicely right behind the leaders, and Wilburn going to go through on the inside. Trap Shot is right there in 6. He was in a little tight there, Trap Shot. He dropped back. He's now 4.5 off the leaders. Irrefutable is under a ride. Got to do better. Caleb's Posse's a good 9 off the leaders, and Trey Baracho's last. They are coming to the top of the lane now. The Factor on the inside, and Shackleford. Riders riding Shackleford confidently. Just took a good look back, and the big white face of Shackleford kicks for home. The Factor can't go with him. Jersey Town's coming after them. Tapazar's running a huge one. Trap Shot and Caleb's Posse. Here comes Caleb's Posse in the pink cap on the grandstand side. He looks like he's just jumped in at the quarter pole, and Caleb's Posse strides right on by, and he's going to romp in the dirt mile. It's Caleb's Posse striding home to win 3.5 lengths. Shackleford was second, but no one was going to beat Caleb's Posse today. Big runners Trey Barachos comes from last to finish third.
Caleb's Posse does it from off the pace, and he gets the famous Trevor call. He looks like he just jumped in at the quarter pole. An easy winner in the dirt mile.
And Dave Grenig, even though you couldn't even see where Caleb's Posse was for most of this race.
Got one beat at the top at the quarter pole.
We saw the opening quarter 22-2. As somebody who was backing Caleb's Posse, you probably felt pretty good.
Yeah, you had to think that he was going to come with this run. Shackleford runs a really nice race here. And it goes to his wrong lead, though. He didn't switch till very late if he does it all. But Caleb's Posse in the middle of the track. This was exactly this was Donnie Von Hemel's plan all along. And he ran in the Indiana Derby as a prep. And it set him up perfectly for this, and kudos to them.
Yeah, but before this win, obviously biggest win, Grade 1 King's Bishop for 3-year-olds, 7 furlong event at Saratoga. A couple of months ago in the latter part of August, beating Uncle Mo off the layup by an inch in that race. Mentioned disappointing effort, but it didn't really matter. The prep race, the 2-turn Indiana Derby, back to 1 turn, gets the pace, just avoid traffic, and a free lane down the center of the track here at Churchill Downs to crush this field.
Caleb's Posse and Rajiv Maragh, they make their way back to the winner's circle. Well campaigned, as you mentioned there, by trainer Donnie Von Hemel. He'll get his picture taken. Shackleford held on to be second. Huge performance today, guys, from Trace Barachos at a price.
He did. He ran a monster race to get third, just over Trap Shot, I believe, was fourth.
And good for Don Von Hemel. I mean, the Von Hemel family is such an integral part of racing in the Midwest, whether it was back at the old Exarban in Nebraska back in the day, and just been a top trainer in the Midwest, for a quarter of a century. So great to see him win a race like this and win it in this manner.
It was huge. He ran a really monstrous race.
There's a gentleman involved in the McNeil stables as well that I met a couple weeks back, actually, in California through some other connections. His health is, and he's having a hard time health-wise. So this will bring some real smiles to their face. And they were saying that this horse was one of the reasons that he's always watching on TV, out at the track, real shining star in their lives at this point. So congrats to the McNeil stables as Caleb's Posse comes home 6-1. Off odds, a little bit of late money came for him. Jill Byrne was advocating this horse as well down in the paddock. So
good pick, Dave.
And a couple people with the check marks.
In that final time, 34-2. Pretty nice.
Especially a track that hadn't been yielding massively fast times.
This win's going to produce a massive figure, in my opinion.
6-1, over 5-1, over 30-1, over 5-2. Trap Shot checks in fourth. So Caleb's Posse wins for the 8th time in 16 career starts. He's already a Grade 1 winner. Picks up another one here in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. Son of Posse, congrats to them.
And the fact